Welcome to my world. Welcome to my world. Give me a thumbs up just for the intro.
What is up, guys? It's Tommy Bigg Vic, and we are back in the building with another video. Finally back in the studio. Got it set up. Got a couple more things I have to do, but for the most part, I am set up and ready to rock and roll and start bringing that heat back to you guys from in the studio. All right, so I just want to talk about what trucking has done for me in the past 17 months since I've been actively pursuing my trucking business, right? I still get a lot of questions from you guys asking if there's, still money to be made in this business. Like I said before, I'm talking to several different drivers that are still making money in the business, even though prices are where they are at, guys. But if you're buying a truck or looking at purchasing a truck, I really feel like you will be okay. I feel like you'll be okay. Now, I'm not telling you to go out and spend $80,000 to $100,000 on a new box truck. I'm definitely not advocating that. If you decide to get you a brand new truck, that's completely up to you. But I probably would find somebody that's selling one, for a decent price and purchase that truck from them. As long as it's in good standing, maintenance records are all up to par. And if you can get your hands on that truck, I definitely would suggest doing something like that. But after 17 months of running my trucking business, at one point I did have a driver. So if you're brand new to this channel, or if you haven't watched that particular video, at one time I did have a driver in my first truck running Amazon loads for me. And as I was driving the second truck, I'm not gonna lie to you, like that, it was sweet. But you have to have people or find people that take care of your equipment just as well as you would take care of your equipment. So finding drivers, you definitely want to, find a good driver. That's a big hurdle that a lot of trucking companies go through. Because as you guys know, there's always drivers wanting to get in the business. There's always drivers quitting the business, or wanting to go in business for themselves, which, I don't blame them. So trucking has been well. I've gained like a lot of new connections and a lot of new associates, a lot of new friends that are like family to me now. Throughout my journey, I've connected with a lot of you guys that are in the business. A lot of you guys that have watched a few of us on YouTube that decided to get into the business, that have not only started trucking companies, that came in the business and went off to create your own channels and, start your journey in the trucking business. I be sitting back and I watch YouTube and I see some of the guys that I did, several consultations with. Shout out to them that are in their trucks and showing people what they did to get started in the business, and it's just amazing to me. Like I love seeing that. I love seeing people go from being petrified in the very beginning when they started their trucking business, not really having a clue, and that kind of looked to me for their guidance, or looked to me for guidance to pursue their trucking business, because they were my energy drew them to me. You know what I'm saying? So they picked up on that energy. They trusted what I said. And now they're in the business and they're moving forward and they're making money in the business now, posting good numbers. You know what I'm saying? So it just, like I said, it's an individual thing. You can either come in this business with a business mindset, or you can come in this business with an employee mindset. That's completely up to you. But coming in this business and developing that mentality of not quitting, not giving up, is something that you must have, because it's not if something's going to go left is when something may go left, and you have to be prepared mentally for that. You know what I'm saying? So trucking has done great for me. I've partnered with a lot of different companies, you know. So I was a content creator before the trucking industry. As you guys know, my channel was centered around, you know, doing reviews, music equipment, producing. You know, I come from a music production background, affiliated with record labels, things of that nature. So I was already creating content before this. You know, I run a media company, so I was already filming and, you know, dealing with cameras and doing photography, you know, outside of trucking, inside of my media company. But trucking, I would definitely have to say, has probably been the most profitable venture that I've tapped into, hands down. You know, I've made chunks of money here and there in the music industry, but nothing consistent as the trucking industry. I'm gonna say that again, nothing as consistent as the trucking industry, being an owner operator. So I'm not speaking of, you know, having a CDL and going to work for other companies. You know, some people do that to get to start off and get their foot in the game, you know, but I came into the business with, you know, pretty good credit, was able to go out and secure funding to purchase my first truck, was able to secure funding for my second truck after just a few months in this trucking space. So I was able to make some things happen with this. Now, trucking wasn't good. If trucking wasn't all that I say it has been to me, I probably would have been out the game a long time ago. Because as I said before, and as you guys hear me always constantly say, is I'm not going to continuously spend money in something that's not bringing me a return. That would be ludicrous, as Mike Tyson would say. That's ludicrous. Y'all feel me? So that would be definitely ludicrous for me to do. If you're somebody that's brand new, looking at this business for the first time, you just started tapping into my content, and you're seriously thinking about going out, finding you a truck and getting in the business, I would just say do as much research as you can, watch as many videos as you can, you know, videos that will, you know, get you motivated, you know, help you along your journey, and go for it. Like if your credit is strong, if it's at least halfway decent and you can, you know, get funding, I do have that funding video coming. I promise y'all. I'm gonna drop that video this coming week. I'm gonna drop that funding video this week. So if you guys are, you know, have strong credit and you go out and purchase you a truck, and some of you guys still hit me up, still asking or inquiring about rental vehicles. You know, if you want to go out and get a rental vehicle, that's completely on you. But I would just highly suggest you get the lowest rate that you can find if you decide to go the rental route. If you decide to go the rental route, get the lowest rate you can find. And I'm gonna tell you now, just calling directly to some of these rental companies is probably not gonna get you the lowest rental rate. I know that for a fact. And if you do get one super low, kudos to you. But trucking has opened a lot of doors for me. And thanks to a lot of you guys that have subbed to the channel, helped my channel grow, you know, from the content that I provide you guys, a lot of free gems that I do drop on the channel. You've helped me, you've helped other companies see that my content is valuable, and those companies have partnered with me and allowed me to, you know, generate income outside of what I do in the truck. You see, guys, so that's what I was talking about in one of my very, very popular videos, when I talked about, you know, why if you get a 24 to 26 foot box truck, you should never be broke again. And that reason being, you know, once you start making a certain amount of money, you start diversifying that income. But me as a content creator, it showed other companies like, hey, this guy has something to say. People listen to this guy's, content. They, take his advice seriously, and we should partner with this guy. So that's what trucking has allowed me to be able to do with the help of all of you guys that have subscribed to my channel. It just shows other companies, other businesses, that this is a viable. It just shows other businesses that this is definitely a viable vehicle, right? This is a cash producing vehicle. There's so many different directions that you can go in the trucking space. Like literally right now, if I wanted to start dispatching, I could start dispatching. Like I could start dispatching right now because I have a base of drivers, like a base of people with trucks, a base of people that still hit me up for advice on dispatching. So you see the directions that you can go in trucking. You don't just have to be in a truck. That's what I like about trucking. You can do dispatching. You can become a broker. So many different avenues that you could take. I seen one guy that just sells truck tires, made over millions just selling truck tires. You gotta use your think tank. You gotta use your think tank and play this game smart when you get in it. Play it smart. See, a lot of people come into business, they just play to play. But you gotta come in this business and play to win. You gotta play to win. So a long time ago, we weren't being told nothing about having your own authority. All I ever knew was people go get CDLs and people go work for a company, or people go get a CDL through a company and become company drivers and never own their own vehicle or ever go out and get their own authority. Like what we've been teaching people has been kind of like next level. Like it was always people out there with their own authority, but nobody was really teaching this stuff. Nobody was really teaching it and sharing it the way that we share it on this YouTube platform. And I think that's what has attracted so many people to the industry now. But it can be really, really good for you. Like trucking changed my life, literally. It changed my life. And I'm thankful that it did. And guess what? Peak season is right around the corner. So if you are about to get your hands on a truck, tap in with me. Tap in with me. Tap in with me. I'm telling you now, tap in with me. If you're about to get your truck, peak season is on the way and the money's going to be up. The numbers is going to be up. As a matter of fact, DAT and truck stop have been looking quite good lately. The numbers have been looking good. For what I've seen, the numbers have been looking good on truck stop and DAT load board. Amazon is moving accordingly. And guess what? I ran some loads for Amazon last week. And Amazon, one of my loads got canceled, but I still got paid the full price for the load. And I had a couple of other people told me that just today. They reached out to me. It was like, yo, they paid me the full price for the load. So I'm hoping there's not a glitch in the system. I'm hoping that's just something that they're really doing right now. Because I sat the entire time waiting for my truck to get loaded and then to find out that the load was canceled because they never came out and actually loaded my truck while I was sitting at the Amazon facility. But I looked at it, it said canceled, but I still had the full price for the load. If you've experienced that, drop that down below in the comment section. If you have done a load and it got canceled recently with Amazon and they paid you the full price, drop it down below. Let me know if it happened to you. So it's huge. The industry is still huge, guys. Don't be fooled. Don't be fooled by the noise out there. Don't be fooled by the noise. I'm telling you now. If it was trash, I would tell you straight up and down, it's trash. I'm not gonna lose no sleep by telling you it's trash. I'm not gonna lose no money by telling you it's trash. If another person never joined my 6-figure box truck biz course, I would not be sad. I promise you. I got a truck and I can still get plenty of money. Plenty of money. Just know that. All right, that's keeping it 1,000 with you. If nobody else joined my mentorship program, I would not be sad. I promise you. That's to help people that need the help, that want the help, that don't want to take the long route. You feel me? So trucking can be damn good for you if you get in and apply yourself, learn the business, learn the lanes that you want to run. Do you want to be regional? Do you want to run Amazon? Do you want to go OTR? Do you want to do a mixture of a little bit of everything? Do you want to put a driver in your truck? So those are some of the things that we talk about. I discuss with as far as my mentorship, in my mentorship program with my mentees. A lot of these guys are still getting their trucks, but they're tapped in. They got their spot secured, and we rocking and rolling. So trucking can be good to you. It can be good to you. Don't let the hype scare you. Tap in, tap in, tap in. You already know what it is. We got more content on the way. I'm glad to be set back up. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, drop a comment below, smash that thumbs up button, hit that notification bell so that you will be notified when the homie drop another video. So I lost one of my cords to my second monitor, and I'm waiting on a new monitor to come in this week so I can share my screen and I can do when I go live later on this week. It'll probably be Thursday, Friday, I'm not exactly sure, but I'm gonna go live and we're gonna check out the cities, different Amazons in your area. We may look at truck stop, we may look at DAT load board. I don't know. I'll see what happens when I do jump on the live with you guys. So oh man, I appreciate y'all subscribing to the channel. If you brand new to the channel, shout out to you. Everybody that's been rocking with me since the beginning, shout out to y'all. I do have another video I'm about to drop this week, reviewing something new. It's on the music side for my music producers. I got y'all this week right here for sure. It may drop today, it may drop tomorrow, but I do have a video. I'm gonna be reviewing Reasons 12 new chord sequencer. I'm gonna review that. I'm gonna make a track in Reason for you guys, so stay tuned for that. It's the homie Bigg Vic. Always hustle, never stop growing. Till I see you on the next video. Let's go, let's get it, let's eat. Peace.
On the wrong track, back to the long track. And it's okay to be rich. My mama always told me I was destined for greatness, but my mama also, she told me take care of the kids.